We are live, huh? Great. Hello, everybody. This is Phil Simborg from Monte Carlo, and we're at the World Championships, and very excited to be here. We've got a lot of great matches. We're down to 16 players, 2 of which are undefeated, Wilcox Snelling and Sander Liloff, and the rest are fighting with 1 loss, and the undefeated player of the 1-loss group will play in the finals, a single match against the undefeated winner for the World Championship. I am very honored to be doing the commentary for 2 very fine young men. On your left, or playing with the white checkers, is Fernando Bracconi from Italy. I got to know him somewhat when we were in Trier, Germany last year at the team championships. A really fun guy, a gentleman, and he has won the Monte Carlo Open, which is a pre-tournament every year in Monte Carlo, but a very tough tournament. He's playing Thibault Thompson. Thibault I've known for years because I chouette with him a lot. He's a fun guy, likes to play money games and chouette games. And Thibault is from Switzerland, and he also won the Monte Carlo Open. They've both been to Monte Carlo a few times, and this is as far as Fernando has ever gone, and Thibault has been in the top 8 once before. If you look at the draw sheet, I won't go through that right now, they both had a lot of very tough opponents to get here. They're both very fine players, and they are already in the money. The last round they won guaranteed them money, and if they win this round, they'll be guaranteed to be in the top 5 through 9, I believe, at least. And again, they can still win the tournament. As you can see, Fernando is way ahead in the race in this situation, if you're just counting pips. However, having the 5-point anchor or the 20-point anchor gives holding what we call a high anchor game for Thibault. Those other 2 checkers are going to be a liability unless he can link them up. He could get blitzed here because he has no points in his inner board. So we've got a really lopsided game here, and I think in this next roll, Thibault had better do something pretty good, or he may find himself looking at a doubling cube. 11-point match. You may hear Nick Mayer in the background, who's starting the introduction of the undefeated players. These are all being streamed live and recorded. And here we go. He needs a really good roll here to stay in this game. I'm not sure 3-5 is good enough. I'm very tempted to double here as Fernando on the next roll, and I'm sure Fernando's figuring that out right now if he should double, whether or not his opponent should take. I think that I'm pretty sure it's a double because I'm not sure of the take, and he agrees with me. I would give this cube, and he passed. And I like that cube action very much. Thibault has a reputation for being a taker. He doesn't drop a lot of cubes. In fact, we were talking before the match started. He said he had a horrible situation. He went up to his room after his last match, and he saw that he dropped a cube that was a take. He said that's a pretty rare thing for him. Fortunately, Fernando can't hear this and use it as scouting information, but if I know a guy that has a reputation for being a taker, I'm usually going to double him a little bit slower because he might take anyway. So you have fewer market losers against the taker. But I like the attitude of both these young men. They're both very positive. Fernando does a lot for the Italian Federation and the Italian game. Thibault, living in Geneva, plays chouette every day. He told me they have a chouette every day. And I'm thinking about moving there, except that I have played with Thibault, and he's daring and fun, exciting, and a good player. And I know several other players in Switzerland that are very good. All right, you make the 5-point, then you decide what to do in these situations. I like this play. That's my play. I like coming up there. If he makes the 5-point, you're unhappy anyway. If he rolls double ones, you weren't very happy even if you stayed back. So it's just that good a roll. but this puts T-ball in a much more exciting position. And now the shoe's on the other foot. Now I'm thinking about doubling if I'm T-ball. He doesn't hesitate at all. He just picks up those dice and rolls. I would have given that some thought about the cube. Just as he's not shy with taking the cube, he's also known to be not shy giving it. I would have been very tempted to give that cube. I mean, this right here could be a market loser unless Fernando performs. Although Fernando has enough decent rolls, a 4 or coming in with a hit, he's still in the game. I think T-Ball's probably right. Look at him smiling and laughing. I love that. I love that. This is very, very high pressure, very, very important match. Probably as important as either of the two of them have ever played. And they're smiling and having fun. You don't see a lot of people with that attitude. Good for them. Okay. Do you take if you're white is the first question that I always ask. I can't tell you how much I love Wolsey's Law. And if you're not sure, you should go ahead and give the cube. I think I'm taking, and I'm not sure I'm giving, so that's why I think it's a take. I'm not sure it's right to give. Look at T-Ball smiling. He's really having fun here. He's excited to be here. You should have seen him before we started. He insisted that Fernando and he and I get together and take a picture so he has it to keep for his friends and stuff. I think that's wonderful. Kind of hard to see the board through a head, isn't it? Leaning over the board. Okay. So I would give this cube. I like this cube. And he didn't. Okay, I can't fault him for not doubling. Gonna point at him. He's lost his market if Fernando doesn't roll a 4. 4. And 6 isn't pretty, but that 4 is big. I still think you got to really think about cubing here. Now you got another blot. 6s and 3s hit. 5s make a good point. That's a lot of good numbers right there. But he's got that 4-point acre he might take later. So now he doubles. I'm not sure this is much different equity-wise than the previous position. 2-1. That's not a great roll. That's not why he doubled. That was not his plan. Now, if you're watching, please hit the like button, whether you're watching this recorded or live. I don't blame a lot of people live watching the Wilcox-Sander live undefeated finals instead of watching me. But later on, you'll get to watch the stream anytime you want. 20 years from now, people can watch it on YouTube. So I'll be careful with my language. He's going to have to switch. This turned out not to be great for T-Ball. He's not happy with what's happened since the cube. Not a lot you can do here. Running doesn't seem to be an option. That's about all you can do. 6-4, pointing on the ace point, or you're slotting a bad point and leaving getting hit. So this had to be right. Nice roll. Nice roll for Fernando. I played Chouette with Fernando. We were staying at the same hotel in Trier, Germany last year at the World Team Championships, and he was fun to be with. Nice guy, great attitude. I think you have to make this play. You don't want to strip your midpoint, and you don't want to get hit and let him come out at the same time. And double 6s is a great roll. I think I just bring them all the way around and don't even hit. Although making the bar point is pretty attractive. Either way, you're going to have a recue pretty soon if things go well. Nothing wrong with this play. There aren't that many shots back. Double 1, 2-1, and 4-1. Did I say 2-1? I shouldn't have said it out loud. I jinxed him, right? I don't believe in that stuff, or I wouldn't say it. I don't want to jinx anybody but my partner. What's that saying? There's no point hurting someone unless you love them. I'm hitting. I don't think what else you can do here. It's actually a pretty good roll. 1s and 3s are not duplicated. Okay. All right, look at that. Look how quickly he grabbed for that recube. I'm dropping. I would not take this cube, and he did too. Very good. Just a really nice turnaround. 3-0. Pretty good lead in an 11-point match to start out with. At this point, I take Joe Sylvester's advice from 30, 40 years ago when he said, you're down, play gammon, go slot with the ASC. Joe would have me, because you're losing, he'd have me slotting with the 4-1. Playing like gammon, go when you're losing, and play like gammon, save when you're ahead. 3-0 is nebulous. I'm not sure Extreme Gammon would slot there, but it would be darn close. I like this play. I don't think you get too defensive here and go up. That's clear to make the point. Lots of people make the bar point with a 6-1 there, but it's clearly right to make the 5-point. And by the way, even when there's one checker back against you, you still are better off usually making the 5-point than the bar point. Come down, slot the point you want. Looking for a 6, he doesn't get it. I would come up. Good play. Because if he rolls that 6 or 1, you want to be able to pop out. I would certainly make the bar and hit. You got a 5', it's thematic to hit off the edge of your 5'. Very good roll to come in there with the 3. It might be a cube saver. Probably, yeah, it's a cube saver. I don't think you could double from here. He's thinking about it. Look at them laughing and joking. I love that. I love that. I take backgammon very seriously, but I want to smile and have fun while I'm playing, and I respect really good players that can do that. Okay, not a very good roll. He's going to have to slot something. I mean, he could go in with the 5, but I don't think this is a double. You're not going to break your prime to hit him unless you can point at him, and even if you hit him on the outside, he could anchor. I don't think it's quite a double. I think I've taken pretty easily. 4 checkers back, it gets harder to double. There's a lot of commotion behind him. That's where Gus and Sander are playing, and they're filming it for a documentary. There's a whole big film crew following Sander around. I think I saw them going to the bathroom with him. I mean, that's a real documentary. Did I say Sander and Gus? I meant Sander and Wilcox. I'm so used to saying Sander and Gus together. Gus Hansen and Sanders are very good friends and play a lot together. Both play poker as well.
I was basically the call. You thought I was sick? How was that, dude?
He's certainly hitting loose with the 2, and he's certainly hitting outside if he can. A 9 doesn't do it. One of the tricks is, if it's an odd number, you're going to go from a dark color to a light color, or a light color to a dark color. So the blot's on a dark color, his checkers are in a dark color. You need an even number to hit. Now he has to play safe. Bring the 2 in. It's getting a little tighter. Getting much tighter. He's thinking he's played roll is slower. Oh, that's a great roll. You just come out from the 2-point. Okay. Not getting that 6, but if you got the 6 here, unless it was a joker, he wasn't really in great shape with it anyway. I still have to like Thibault's position. Again, any 2 he's going to hit loose. I don't think it's a double. I'm still taking easily. I don't think it's a double. But I wouldn't fault him. He is losing 3-0 though. I mean, maybe because he's losing, you might get a little more aggressive here. He does. He doubles. Okay. And if you got an opponent that's really looking at it hard, maybe that makes it a great double. You know that saying, there's no way your opponent can make a mistake if you don't double, and you have a chance for him to make a mistake if you do. So it might be a mistake to pass this cube, or it might be a mistake to take. Either way, T-Bolt has himself a chance to have his opponent make a mistake, which really increases his equity. He took it. I would have too, because I'm not sure it's a double. That's a very good roll. 1-6 and 2-5 are the only joke. Oh my goodness. I said it out loud. That's how I lost my match to Karen Davis. She rolled a 1-6 from the bar. Wow. The breaks have all been going for Fernando this tournament. I don't see any good play here. I guess you find a way to duplicate something. I think I move the front checker just because you get more shots. Yeah, that's the play. And you get more shots possibly by being 8 away than 7 away. Oops. There's a problem with being 8 away, though. It's 2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the humanity. That's the game we love. I'm thinking strongly about recubing. I am recubing here. I would redouble here and let T-Bolt worry about the take. But putting up a 4 cube when you're winning 3-0 takes some stamina, some guts. He's got some. What, does he have any bad rolls here? Is there a roll that leaves a shot immediately? Where's Jim Pasco when I need him? He could figure this one out real quickly. Probably be something like double fives. Double fives is a pretty bad roll. 4-3. Make the 5 point. Take your chances. I do. You're leaving him only 2s and 4s plus 5s and 6s. It's risky, but in the long run, it's got to pay off. Now you're thinking about gammon save. If you come in on the 2, you're going to get pounded too much. I don't think there's enough of that. Coming in on the 4, you're just giving up the game. You're going to get doubled out. You can't take. You don't have any game. Maybe you do come in on the 2 here. Give him a reason not to double, because you might have some game. Now, see, now I think it's just double pass. And if he comes in on the 2, it's probably double pass if he comes in on the 2 also. So I come in on the play where he's least likely to give me the cube back. And I think if he came in on the 2 there, I would be a little bit more afraid to give the cube than if he came in on the 4. I just don't see that much game here for Black. Now, the other possibility is, does he play on for the gammon? Yes, that's a possibility too. If he thinks he has too many gammons and too few chances to leave a shot, get hit, and lose, then you don't give the cube because you're giving up winning 4 points instead of 2. But I would have doubled just like this. I would pass just like this. But again, I would have come in on the 2 point. I think the 2 point might have stopped the cube. Okay. It's pretty much it. Look at them, both smiling and happy. My kind of guys. My kind of guys. They're playing on a beautiful board, and these boards are for sale on the Backgammon Galaxy website. Just go to the product section and look at the boards. They have all kinds of other accessories. It's a very nice site. And again, be sure and hit the like button, because that helps advance the game of backgammon. More search engines will take us to backgammon. Here's a very good roll, and I think I'm saying that a lot for Fernando. After the match, it'll be entered into Extreme Gammon, the backgammon software that I assisted Xavier in the development and marketing, which is really the Cadillac of all backgammon software. It's better than any human, but it'll tell us which player played well, what mistakes they made, how big a mistake it was, and also gives you a luck factor. My guess is the luck factor has been pretty huge and pretty one-sided up to this point, and I don't have to tell you who had it. The old question is, how much luck is there in backgammon? And I always answer, if you're identically skilled, it's all luck. But very few people are identically skilled, and even two people who have the same level of skill are better or worse in different areas. Okay, how do you play this 5-1? That's my play. And when you're winning 5-0, you tend to start getting a little bit slower and giving the cube. I don't see a great 5-3, but I like the anchor and down. Yeah, I like this. I like this play. Anchoring on the 4-point means you rarely get gammon. You'll never get primed. You got some shots at the outfield. Very good play. This is very simple play here. I like the points on this board. They're called teardrop points. I like that shape and style. I think it's very pretty. And they use a synthetic material that's washable. As you can see, it's a beautiful mahogany wood or something similar to that. I don't know if for sure it's mahogany, but it's beautiful wood. It's really a pretty board. Very pretty. I'm not doubling when I'm winning 5-0. He's got an ace-point game, but with the 7 and 5 points open, I think it's, especially at this score, you still got to take. There's still some action here. For money, I'm doubling this in a second, and I may not take it. But at this score, how am I going to get back in the match if I start dropping these cubes? It's probably a pass for money. Although he's got checkers on the other side to bring around. He's got to clear the 16 point. And there is some timing for D-Bull. So I don't blame him for taking a while on this. I would give this cube quickly and if I wasn't up in the score like this. Now I'm not so sure. I'm not sure. Wish I had Extreme Gammon to tell me for sure. I had a rough day today. I got up and did commentary this morning. Went for a swim in the pool. I was going to go for a dip in the Mediterranean. I've been doing that. But it was raining for the first time I've been here. And all these days I've been here, about a week now. It's been raining and raining and raining. First time. But the pool was still packed, and every time it rained, it would empty, and 3 minutes later, it would be full again with lots of loud music. Nikki Beach, they call it. All right, he's giving the cube. You're going to let people decide. I would think that this is a drop, but it might be right to take at this score and gamble some. And I really, because you don't know if it's right to take or pass, that's the perfect time to give the cube. There's no better time. He passed. Okay. That takes a lot of self-control. More than I think I might have in this situation. I might be feeling quite depressed at 5-0 and say, damn it, I'm going to gamble. That's not smart, though. You have to play what are the odds, not how do you feel. You got to keep your feelings out of backgammon. Play the odds. And I got a lot of respect for T-Ball right there for dropping that cube. I think lots of people would take it, and maybe even me. I love splitting when your opponent has two checkers on the 8 point. Here you simply run. There's no other play. Looking for a 4. How about your first good roll? Nope, can't even get that. Poor guy. Starting to feel for T-Bull. I really think he's getting the raw end of the deal by the dice gods. Maybe he swore or something this morning. I just go to safety. You're winning the race. Though you are outboard, you have him outboarded, but now he's deciding whether to hit with the 2 or go to safety. Now, when you're outboarded, usually you hit, but not when you're winning 6-0. I don't think you want to play volatile games where they could lead to gammons. I like this play. Now, if people have one more builder in the outfield or ways to make more points, I would hit to prevent him from doing that. But he doesn't have that many good pointing numbers. He only has 9 pointing numbers for the 5 point, 9 pointing numbers for the 4 point, and you don't too much care about the rest. Although he does have 6-3 and any 3 to make an anchor on the other side. There is something to hitting here, but and it is a pretty big stack when he stacks it up. This play has real great merit. I can't swear I know for sure which is right, but I know I would have made the safer play. Okay. I think you got to just come in and take your medicine. Come in on the 4. I don't think you want to be stoned. Yeah, that's right. You can come around with the 4. You can come in with the ace and come around with the 4. I think this is a little too risky. Too many ways to get hit twice or get pounded on. Yeah, you have to make the ace point. And you have to come around. You could make the 3 point. He can hit you with threes. I'm not sure that's right. I'm not sure you don't just come around off your opponent's 4 point. And now T-Ball's got his first commanding position, and he certainly should be doubling here at 6-0. I wouldn't. There you go. Attaboy, T-Ball. I would double this very quickly. And at 6-0, I get very scared and drop, just like Fernando did. And look at T-Ball. Raises his arm, smiles. I got a point. You're not going to shut me out. God, I love these guys. I love their attitude. This is what good sportsmanship and fun and backgammon is all about. They're playing for big money, big prestige, and they're happy. They're having a ball. Show me this in a chess game or at the poker table. Yeah, you'll see some poker players are like this, but usually it's to try and psych the other guy out, not because they're really enjoying themselves. There's the hit. In and out. Or down. Well, he can come down because he has 4 checkers on the midpoint. He hasn't stripped it by coming down. Make that outside point. Come on, run. He sees it. He does it. Players at this level don't miss plays like that. They might not make the play because they don't like it, but they don't not make it because they didn't see it. Once you see that play, it just jumps right out at you as the right play. And so does running here to me. I think you just run it to the. No, he's playing it cagey. I would have just run to the midpoint from the opponent's 3 point out to the 13 point, out to the midpoint. I don't like this play. He's not dead at all in the race. He's leaving his opponent a lot. There's no way he's going to get a shot here. Oh, maybe there is a way he's going to get a shot here. All right, I'm coming off the back and going all the way to the 6. Just hope he doesn't roll a 5 and try and bring it home. He could go to the 2 point, only leave ones. That's play B for me. Play A is just coming off the back with 1 checker and running all the way. Come on, that's my play. Now keep it going. Keep it going. He's got too many shots at it if you leave it loose. That's my play. Attaboy. He made my play. If it doesn't work, I'll blame him. If it does work, I'll say how smart I was. And actually it works. Not getting hit means it worked. He's winning this race. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not hitting. I'm going to the 2 point. Good play. Hope he doesn't roll a 4. Or a 7. Did I say 4? I meant 4 or 7. Okay, you got to come up enough to get out. I would come up 1 more and then play 6-5. That's it. It's 6-5. Coming up 1 more still might be okay, but I like this play. Okay. I think you're smacking here, coming around with the 6 and smack him. You're down in the race. He's got a blot in his inner. Oh no, I would hit here. Come on. No, I think you have to hit here. He's counting the race, but because of that blot in the inner board, I really like the hit here. And it would have worked nicely. Wouldn't have been hit back. I've got a Kiko sitting next to me, standing next to me. She's watching. She can't wait for this match to end so she can take some more of my money. She doesn't care about the match at all. She just took a bunch of my money in Pineapple Bluff Gammon, which is a 3-dice game that I invented. And I'm the biggest sucker in the world at Kiko at that game. Come over here, Kiko, and say hello to the people watching this match. Two-time world championship, Akiko Ozawa. She came here knowing she was going to win the tournament, and she probably would have, except for one thing. She didn't. I'm not proud of it. I beat her in the first round. I got very, very lucky. I backgammoned her in the last game. How lucky can you be? And nobody beats Akiko if you're not lucky. Okay. This is your typical. Oh, great roll. It's over. That's what you call a market loser. I think that kills the race enough to where there's no chance. Want to join me? I'll turn the mic on if you have something you want to add. Feel free. Akiko is not known as a. Here we go. Yeah, let's get her involved here. I'll ask you your opinion from time to time, or if you see something.
Okay.
I want to hear. When I'm at a tournament with Akiko, I can't wait to get to lose so I can play her. And we sightsee a lot together in Vegas. We went to shows there, and wherever we are, we get away from the tournament and try and have some fun. Okay. It's just all about the pip count. And Akiko can count the pips faster than I can. This looks like a simple drop to me, but what do you think?
So
Score.
I didn't see the position.
Okay.
So
I'll count black. 90. Well, we don't have to count anymore. It looked very clearly after those double fives like a big pass, even though you're winning by that much. There's very little volatility in a race. It's not likely to get a shot, so the pip count is just huge there. And again, I think the luck factor for Fernando has just been terrific. I don't see any real flaws in or any real mistakes in T-Bowl's game. He's just not getting the dice. But I did the commentary on a match earlier with Wilcox where he was losing 8-0 and won the match easily. It's the only match he had to come from behind the entire tournament until then. Although he did last match against Zednik Ziska, he was down, came back then too. So at this score, the cube gets real tricky. Fernando's got to be a little bit more conservative on giving the cube, but you shouldn't just give up on taking the cube and just keep letting your opponent have 1 point. You got a decent game where there's not a lot of gammons. You just take the cube and inch your way to the finish line.
So what do you think about this position?
What do I think about this position? I think that I think he should be playing safer here and playing a less volatile game because of the score. And here,
I agree
you
with
hit.
you.
You agree with me? That's the first time ever.
Right.
Well, I think largely because of the score, but the position also. And that hit I liked. That's pretty automatic, even with the blot in the inner board. You want to be hitting in the early game, and also that leads to more gammons, and that's the real thing you're thinking. I'm playing gammon go when I'm losing 7-1. I want to try and make the game volatile. Even if I get gammon more, I want my opponent to get gammon more too. So I think this hit is clear. 2-5. I think this hit is clear also. I think you hit twice. Come in with the 2 and hit with the 5. You call it double tiger in Japan? Use Michi's term?
And
Yeah,
Michi named the
double tiger.
hit double tiger.
Yeah, double hit with 2 loose blots.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I make a play that's called super chicken. It's pretty loose to hit here. You got 5 blots around the board when you hit, but he's got no board. What else you gonna do? Come out and give him the world? I'm hitting. Would you hit here with the 6?
No hit, but
You wouldn't hit. Okay. Double 3s. Nice roll. Boy, am I tired of saying that for Fernando. He can point. He can make the bar point. He could hit. He could hit twice. I'm hitting twice. I'm making the 3-point. That's 1. Make the 3-point with 2 more. A lot of different things he could do, but I'm making the 3-point, hitting outside, and then look for the last one. Probably comes down. What do you think? Could come out to the bar here. I think those 3 are forced by logic.
complicated.
I see we have some people in the chat. Evan Warjoum says both of them are genuinely nice guys. That's my impression. Nice guys and fun guys and really good for the game guys. And good players. I might even say better than good. I think this is clear, and I think you have to hit the second checker.
Mm-hmm.
And Akiko agrees. I don't need XG. I've got a Kiko. You could go to either bar with this play. The last one. The last one is just they're so close. There's so many things you could do. I might have gone to my own bar there to get more coverage for the infield. He'd have more builders right now if he had a checker on his bar. And wow. How about 6-2, Akiko? Hit both checkers to make the point? No way, huh? Why, when I say something serious, do people laugh? He's laughing at my idea.
Wow. It's it.
I wouldn't have made that play either. And when Akiko says, wow, that's her way of saying, boy, that's crap. But she's too much of a lady to say that. All right. Fernando continues to roll like a maniac. Comes in and hits. Comes out. Much better to hit there than on the other side. You expose too many blots. Comes in with the 5, and then you decide. Do you hit? I do. With a 4-point board, I'm hitting every time. And if the score wasn't 7-1, I'm throwing the cube here, but at this score, I want to be a little more careful. Ooh, makes the bar. Make the 7-point. That's so strong. Has to be. You're not that worried about those blots on the other side when he's on the bar like this. Okay, this is probably too good to double. No, you're making make the 18-point. So do that first. Yeah, then it's still going to be the same. No, why wouldn't you make the 18-point there and get out of there? I guess you get a more direct shot now at the other blot. It makes sense. You're not going to get stuck. That's forced by logic. He's not doubling because if he doubled, T-Ball would drop. And by playing on, he's likely to win gammons. That was a very bad roll to have to switch like that and have to give up the beautiful prime that he had. But he's still in good enough shape where he's got time for this. That doesn't hit because he can't move it. Yeah, try. Try that against me. I'll break your fingers before I let you hit that checker. But I do it with a smile. I would have come around there. I want to get more checkers in range to go after him on the 2 and 3 point if he comes in. Just another lousy roll for a roll that comes in. I don't know what you do here with the 5. I guess you come out.
I like his play.
You like the hit play. I didn't see the hit. There's a 5 hit.
I said he
His play. Oh, you liked his play. Okay. I was tempted to come out. I don't think the 1 is that big a deal either way. They're both playing at a very fast pace, by the way. This anchor is very, very healthy. Very, very big for T-ball. And I like this 6 only because I don't like any other 6. Again, he can't move the back checkers. 3. This is all forced. T-ball has some hope here, but not a lot. Still not a very pretty position. Wow. Wow. I'm going to make the 5 point, just like him. Take the chance. You got to have some kind of a game. And you know you're not going to roll a 1. The guy's been lucky all day. He's not going to roll a 1. Oops, he did. Still too good to double. And winning 2 points at this score is very big. To get 2 away from the final score is a wonderfully beautiful place to be. That's another great roll. I must tell you, the luck factor in this game is very, very lopsided, and it happens. And if I'm Fernando, I'm saying thank you very much. It's my turn, because I've played many matches where my opponent was just as lucky against me. When your turn comes, you just got to sit there and take it and hope you can write it out before you lose the match. Now, why doesn't he make the 6 prime? Because he knows he's probably going to have to break it right away, and he has some tougher numbers to bring his checkers in. And very few rolls would he be sorry that he didn't make it. And now he'd like to clear the 7 point while his opponent's still on the bar. And that's what I would do right now. See? There you go. He's going to be worried a little bit about rolling double 6s. You always should be thinking about that in the back of your mind. Take the 3 off. I would take it off. I don't know why you don't peel. You want to clear from the back faster? Is that that's the logic?
That's his thinking.
This is clearly right. Another reason I peel is I've learned a saying or a rule of thumb. When your opponent has the 2 point, you can peel more aggressively because it's very hard to leave a double shot. On the 1 point, you have to be more careful when your opponent's holding the 1 point because you could leave a double shot. But it's not easy to leave double shots against the 2 point, so you may as well take checkers off. If you leave a shot, get hit, at least you have more checkers off. If you don't get hit, you get more gammons. Poor T-ball, he can't get a break. Can't get a break. Rolls a 2 there, he's got a real good chance to win the game. All right, it's odd. He's going to need doubles or an ace to keep from leaving a blot here. So again, T-ball has a very good chance to get a shot here. Only about a 30% chance to hit it. But he's got hope. Why would you come off that point? Then you're giving him some, like a 2-1 pick and pass. All right, again, you can't imagine how unlucky T-ball has been this entire match. Oh, there we go. Just as I say how unlucky he's been. I'm taking it off without hitting. What do you do? Why hit? I would take it off. Another checker off is very helpful if you get hit. It's the same odds. You got the gammon probably either way. You agree with me?
I'm still thinking.
The reason to hit is more gammons, right?
I think
And obviously it was right because the other play would have been hit.
Break.
Oh, he's given up. He's given up, and I don't mind the idea of him taking a break. I would too, because he can't get a break at the table. That's been hell. The luck factor is just amazing. Now, you see what Fernando just did? He took a picture of the clock so that there'll be, in case it accidentally breaks or goes forward, he can prove what the time was on the clock. He's got 9 minutes left and 16 minutes left, which is more than enough, unless T-Ball makes a big comeback. Any thoughts? Any comments or ideas or thoughts? Do you see any glaring mistakes by either player?
and they play good.
They played good, both of them. Yeah, I didn't see anything either. And he was always too good, right? Right? Do you agree with that? He never should have doubled.
But I think Table he missed the cube.
T-Ball missed the cue.
White.
White. Oh, Fernando.
Fernando.
So he wasn't too good all the time. There was a point where he could have cubed.
Yeah, I think he has some chance to double, but
Where it was still a take? Or would it have been a pass? You think? We have to look at the position.
I don't remember exactly, but I think few times.
Okay, before he got to be clearly too good, you think he might have had a double before that? I did too. But I wasn't sure, and he certainly proved to be right, unless he would have gotten a take. If he got a take, the match would be over now. But there was a couple of places there where I thought it might be a double too. But you think he actually did miss the double, and at this score, I would rather miss the double. I would rather miss a double than double when I shouldn't. Wouldn't you? I mean, if you're going to make a mistake, I'd rather make it that way, because you're winning by so much. You don't want to take a chance of giving too early a cube. But there were a couple of places I thought it might be a double also. But it's very hard to double when you're winning 7-1. Very hard to give that cube away. For those of you who may not be so familiar with backgammon, once you get the cube, you have the ability to return the cube. If you get it at 2, you can return it at 4. So if there was a little luck for T-Bull finally, he could have recubed and put it back to 4. So that's why he was a little bit hesitant to give the cube. Plus the fact that if he thought Fernando was going to drop for sure, he's better off playing out and winning 2 points if he doesn't think there's much risk of losing. So both games have taken a break now. Sander and let's see what the score is in that match. I'm going to be right back. I want to check the score in the undefeated match right now. Well, we got a very close match in the undefeated area. Sander is winning 4-3, so and the match is 17, so it's anybody's game. And they're taking a break as well. I think you're allowed 2 breaks in an 11-point match and maybe 3 in a 17-point match. And they haven't been really strict about how long the breaks are here. For one thing, the bathroom's not real close. It takes a while to get there. Martin Howe said that 3 off was out of hit was clearly best, and Akiko and I agreed with that. And The FM talent board is a question mark. I don't know what this is called, but I know it's an FM board. FM is made in Turkey by a company started by Fuat, who's a major board maker and also tournament organizer, runs some incredible tournaments. I think I went to a tournament. I think he had 500 players there, and he honored me while I was there. I felt very, very honored that he called me up and acknowledged me. And his partner, Mete Topokolo, I hope I pronounced it right, started this FM board company. They wanted to make a really fine wooden board. And Mete was a good friend of mine. He came to me and said, "What do you like at a board?" And I showed him the Taki board. I love the Taki board, except that there were some things about it that I thought could be improved, and they did. Taki still makes an incredibly good board, but this is also a very, very beautiful board and well made. And they have many, many styles. And you can buy them from FM Gammon online. Or also, there's a customized line at Backgammon Galaxy. So I would recommend you check it out if you're looking at backgammon boards. There's a wide variety of kinds. That surface that you're looking at, you can use a magnet, pull it right out, throw in a new surface. Tomorrow you could have a blue and green board if you want. And the next day you could have black and yellow, whatever colors you want. Or if it ever gets damaged, it's real easy to replace. That's a really nice innovation. It's held in with the magnet. And I think that's a really interesting innovation that they made. They also have the sliding cube, which P40 has and a couple of other companies have, but it's nice that the cube slides open and you can put the dice inside. A variety of exterior colors. It's really nice. I can't talk too much about the match because it's so one-sided, and really it's just all about the luck of the dice, I think, so far. Both players playing very, very well. I see T-Bolt doing push-ups. Wow, that's something you do to get the blood flowing, or you keep your blood flowing. Huh. And if you look where the board is, you'll see Sander in the background. He's stretching. Okay, they're coming back to the table. Kiko, speak up. I know you're not. It's a language thing, but if you see something you really think is interesting, I want to hear it because you're smarter than I am.
No.
Yeah. Here's the lady that won the Japan Poker Championship. She's got a law degree from Japan, and she's easily one of the best women players that ever lived and one of the best players. How many people have won Monte Carlo twice? I think 5. Maybe Jorgen won it 3 times, and there's 3 or 4 others that won it twice. And Kiko's in a very, very small elite group of people. And how many people have won most of my money at Pineapple Bluff Gammon? Nobody's taken more of my money than you. Okay, that double 6 was a great roll for T-Ball. Wow, maybe it's right to take a timeout. Oops, comes back with another great roll, 3-1, just as I open my mouth. Now, all of a sudden, T-Ball's got a good game going here. And you want to be pretty aggressive with the cube when your opponent is 2 away for one reason that most people forget. Yeah, if you double them and you're wrong, they win the match. But if you don't double them and they win the game, how much chance do you have anyway, losing 10-1, and it's Crawford. Crawford meaning you can't double for one game. So just losing 1 point's pretty bad. So if you got any kind of an edge, you might want to toss the cube. There's another reason you toss the cube faster. Good double. That's what I'm talking about. The other reason you toss the cube faster is you'll never get a recube here. Remember how I said when you get the cube, you can turn it back at 4? Not at this score. Because Fernando only needs 2 points, so he's never going to turn the cube back to 4. So you're not giving him what we call cube power. I like that double a lot. And of course, it's not a double for money. It's not a double at normal scores. Would you agree? You wouldn't double this at
Normal score.
normal score, no double.
No double.
Only because would you have doubled at this score? Or was it too soon?
I'm not sure double
You're not sure. Okay.
because that white has an anchor, right?
Uh-huh.
Both player has an anchor, so not so many diamonds.
Okay. Because white has that 4-point anchor, you're not going to win many gammons, so doubling only gets you 2 points instead of 1. And if you're wrong, you lose the match. But there's the other factor. By waiting, you might get a wrong pass, or just win the game, and now you can't win the game with the cube anymore. So Akiko wasn't sure she would double there. But I am. I'm doubling. I would have made that double. I'll bet you $1 it was right when we see XG. And your credit's good with me.
You're a professional.
I'm a professional, right? Yeah. I know you've got $1 because I just gave you a lot more than that.
I'm just a girl.
You're just a what?
Just a girl.
You're just a girl? I bet you use that at the poker table quite a bit too. When she won the, what was it, the Japan Poker Championships? Yeah, what year was that? 3-4 years ago?
Something like that.
Something like that? And
5 years ago or something.
and I think she learned to play poker the day before, right?
Right. No study.
You don't play a lot of poker, do you? No,
Not much.
not much. And goes out and wins the championship of Japan. She'd walk in and say, "I'm just a girl. I don't know the game," and then she'd just bluff the hell out of him. All right, this is a great double. He's going to win this game easily. It's impossible to leave a shot here. He's just going to bring it home and win, proving that I was right. As long as he doesn't roll a 3 next time. He doesn't want to roll. He doesn't want to see a 3. 6-3 is the only that leaves a shot. Woo! 6-2. He's still a little vulnerable here. 6-2 is bad again, and the high doubles are bad. 2-1. Pick and pass.
Pick and pass.
With
He
more,
needs a gammon.
yeah, more likely to get a gammon with the pick and pass. Gammon will win a double game. Not a lot of gammons here, no matter what, though. But pick and pass still has to be the right play, just to ensure the race too. You could have rolled double sixes or double fives and had a chance in the race. And it's fun to say pick and pass. Well, no matter who wins, and I'm not rooting for anybody in this match, I'm happy to see T-Bull get some decent rolls. It's just, you hate to see a one-sided match. You get this far, you come all the way to Monte Carlo. Your adrenaline's flowing, you've been working really hard, you're doing everything, and can't get a roll. It's a bad, bad feeling. Pretty much hopeless now. You've heard a pick and pass called a drive-by. Patrick McGinnis. Hi, how are you, Patrick? A drive-by. That's not bad. It's like a drive-by shooting. Okay, Chuck Kruger. Hi, Phil. Thank you for commenting, especially for your ambassadorship for our great game. Well, thank you for thanking me. It's nice to be appreciated. Okay. Now we got a game. There's some chance here. Hey, look at this. His second good roll of the match. He rolled a 6-1. That's always a very good play. Making the 5-point. Down and split. I'm splitting here. 2 checkers on the 8-point makes me want to split. See, this is why. He rolls a 4-2 now because you split. You have a direct shot at that checker, that 8-point. Then all you have to do is roll a 6 like he did. Oh, he didn't. Down and up. You need to get up. You're getting primed. When you start feeling suffocated in that inner board, it's time to start coming out. Out to the bar here wouldn't be a bad play. I would strongly think about that. What do you think? Any chance you come out to the bar with a 5-1 on that last 5-1?
Sorry, I didn't sip 5-1.
Okay. I like this hit, only because I hate everything else more. This hit takes away half its roll, gives you some play. I just don't like any other 5.
Come out.
Come out is the other one, but that's 24 hits. Not counting a 5 to the ace point that hits. I'm hitting off the ace. I like this play. Would Fernando double here? No way. Not to see a 4-cube, automatic 4-cube back in his face. I like that play. He made a horrible play hitting there because now he's getting hit back and he's in bad shape. So he never should have hit there. Okay, anchors and in safe. You don't want to. You'd like to hit loose there, but not if you have to lose your power point. These are the kind of scores where you could get to positions that are too good to double, but they're also takes. Too good in a take. That's one of the things I like about match play. That can happen in these situations. Oh my God. Oh, what a joker that was. Just when Tebow was getting into a counter priming position. Oh, I feel for the kid. Kid's probably 50, but because he looks so young, he's been around quite a while. I think the first time I met him was about 10 years ago here in Monte Carlo, and I love playing the Chouettes with him. He just always had a good attitude, always fun, win or lose. All right, this might be too good in a take. Even this would be a pass. Take the cube at 2, turn it to 4. Yeah, I think even this is a pass. It's just too hopeless. And as I say that, he'll probably turn it around and win. How often do you see the hopeless games win? People send me their positions. They say, how in the world could my opponent win this game? And I put it into Extreme Gammon. And I send it back and say, look, hey, he's got 16% here. It's not such an amazing thing at all. We've all seen games won at 1/2 of 1%. That's my play. He would have loved a 6-3. That would put him back in the game. What do you do, Akiko?
2 down.
2 down? Okay. I don't leave any shots here. I don't switch. I don't switch and I don't leave shots. Switching's a good play if you really need a gammon. The gammon value here, surprisingly, even though it wins you the match, isn't that high because the value of just winning 1 point is very high. This is the original. I bring 2 down, 1 to the 8, and 1 off the 6 or 5, I'm not sure.
So without switching, his gammon chance is very high. So
If he doesn't blitz. Yeah, if he doesn't blitz, he's still got high gammon chances, so why make that switch and destroy your board? But he just looked at it. We shouldn't fault him for that. There's nothing wrong with taking a look at it. And he decided against it, which we agree. This is clear. It's all you got. You don't want to leave a direct shot. 6-5 or 6-6? 2 and 4, sure.
So how about white is 6-5?
Well, he'd have to come down and hit. So Kiko called the anti-joker. We play a game called Destroy where you can call your opponent's bad roll. She just called 6-5 for white. That's a mean thing to do. Mean lady. There's that point. That's a great roll. Coming is very important here. I don't come out. Too many hits, I think.
But come out,
Yeah. Do you come out?
I come out.
You do come out. Wow, I wouldn't. You're going to crash if you don't, probably, but I thought there were just too many hits that causes more gammons. Oh, look at this roll. I don't care. I'm hitting. Gammon wins the match. Plays it very, very big. Only a 2-5 and a 2-6. 4 numbers. A little less than 10%, around 10%. Boom! Oh, my God. Oh, what a swing. I thought he played it maybe a little. Oh, my gosh. Poor T-Ball. Look at T-Ball. All he can do now is just smile. He knows that the dice gods have it in for him when that happens. That's exactly the sequence that happened to me with Karen Davis. That's how I got beat and got knocked out of this tournament by my good friend Karen. I hit her on a great joker like that 2-6, and then she immediately rolled a 1-6 from the bar. The rest was history, just like this might be.
Why?
A point cleared is a point not to be feared.
What happened?
He's got one more. Why is he looking though? You're like you say, why? Hitting the second checker ices the gammon. Chris Brandt, I enjoy this commentary so much I'm watching this instead of Sandy and Will. Well, thank you very much, Chris. That's very kind of you to say that. I guarantee you that combined, we're better looking than Nick and Mark. Although Mark's a pretty handsome guy. So is Nick, actually. Maybe we're not, even though Kiko's so beautiful. Very interesting play. You can easily get hurt here with a 6-1, 6-6, 6-5, 2-5, 2-6. Oh my God, that's a lot of shots to lead for no reason. You agree?
Right.
I hate this play. This play could be a blunder. Maybe you do get what you deserve sometime. He really should not have cleared the 6-point there and should have hit the second checker. And the second time he played it very, very loose and big and got punished for it. This is silly. Why? And now, D-ball is too good to double. That's the other problem with that play. You're giving him 2 points instead of winning. Instead of winning 2, you're giving away 2. A 4-point swing. I don't care what the score is. An 11-point match when you have a 4-point swing, that's big. That's a lot of equity. Somebody who knows math might even be able to tell you how much equity that is.
People missed the double from the bar, right?
Oh, Kiko brought up a great point. T-Bow should have doubled from the bar. Because if this happens, he would love to have the cube at 2 and win 4 points. And if things went wrong, how much does he lose anyway? He was going to lose the match most of the time. If he lost anyway, he was going to get gammon for the match. So that's, you double from the bar. By the way, then gammons don't matter at all. He can sit there forever and wait for the shot. Wow, that was brilliant. And I missed that. I don't think I would have missed it playing, though. I don't miss those kind of... I like to do that because it's probably the meanest thing you can do to your opponent. And I like being mean. That's the idea of the game, right? I learned it from you. Meanest lady I know over the board. Although I used to play Layla Lionheart quite a bit, and she's pretty tough and mean over the board too. But I think you hold the record. Great idea. Does everybody understand what Kiko mentioned there? Right before he hit that shot from the bar, with all those shots that I was pointing out, you double. If it doesn't work, you get gammon and you lose the match. If it works, you win 4 instead of now he's going to win 2. And even if you don't win a gammon, so you win 2 instead of 1. Either way, if it doesn't work, you were getting gammoned anyway. Wow, that's very good insight. I'm so glad you pointed that out. And when we put this at XG, that'll just jump out and people will go, oh my God, how did I miss that cue? I had a cube very much like that against John O'Hagan in the semifinals of Wisconsin last year, and I beat him by giving him the cube in a situation just like that, and I won the tournament. Dice and checkers don't count.
Wow.
Just when you think this match is toast, when you think Fernando is has got it iced, although I really think he played those two plays way too loose. We'll see, because the computer will tell us what the right play was, what plays he made wrong, and will give us a rating. It's called a performance rating, which is a term that I coined when we developed Extreme Gammon, and it rates your performance. 0 would be the best, and every point you have above 0, you are you're not doing well. And I think, particularly in this game, I think the PR rating is going to be, oh wow, that roll could have stopped the gammon. Oh my God. Again, T-Bolt was very unlucky not to win a gammon here. Very unlucky not to win, but very lucky not to lose the game. So who was unlucky here? Both of them are unhappy now. That's backgammon, right? T-Bolt's unhappy he didn't double, and he might have thought of it later. He's unhappy he didn't get the gammon, and Fernando's unhappy that the match isn't over. They both walk away sad. Although I think these two guys always walk away happy. They just have such a great disposition. And I always walk away happy. I'm happy just to be alive. Just happy to have money to give to Akiko. I worked the whole year to get enough money so that I can lose to Akiko. That's my goal. All right. We are 7 away. 2 away. All right. Decent roll. Not a pretty roll. You got a stack. Oh, your slot. I like the slot a lot. He's got him outboarded. Otherwise, you have a horrible stack. I'm making the 4-point here because of the stack on the 6. You like that play?
Yep.
Kiko likes that play. Load the inside. Don't strip your midpoint. I like this play too. Playing very quickly and boldly, both of them. I make the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We got prime versus prime. I love prime versus prime. To me, the cube action in prime versus prime is not that difficult, but the checker play is so tricky. What do you do here?
So
2 down? You break it? I was leaning towards 2 down. You liked his play?
Yep.
Okay. One more. I bring it in. Or slot, but I like bringing it in. He slots. You stack the 2-point?
I hate it, but
I hate it too, but that's my play. I stack the 2-point. Not that. I hate this. Ooh. I would never do that. It's way too volatile. Point at him. Just point at him. You got to do it. Clearly right. Clearly right. You don't want him at the edge of the prime. I didn't like coming out there at all. I really didn't like it at all. Six or four. He's thinking 6 or 4. He's gotten pretty much what he needs most of the match. He's going to get the 6 or 4. He's been too lucky today not to. See? I'm always right about these things. Except when I'm wrong. Now he better roll a 6 or 4. Things are going to get tough. There it is. And he gives himself 6 away to hit. But he needs a 6 out. I might have played a different one. I would hit. You hit? Or come out? You hit. I hit too. Because the odds of rolling a 6 or a 4 is 20 out of 36. And he needs to do it in the next roll or two. Again, he's too good to double. You should go for the gammon. Threw it away. Now he's going to roll double 5s and crash. Threw it away again. Now he's going to roll double 4s and crash. Nope, he rolled the 6. Now you do come out. You're running out of time as opposed to hitting there. I really wanted to see T-Bowl roll a 1 there. Do you hit? You do hit. Lots of people are afraid to hit there, but 2 up. You'd almost rather get hit than see him anchor. You're still going to come in most of the time. Even if you don't, he's not favored to come in. There you go. Comes in and around. Come on, T-Bow. Let's see a 1 here. Look at him smiling. I love this attitude. There he is. Got it, boy. Comes in. He's got game now. Okay, Kiko. That's automatic. Where's the 5? I continue because I don't want to be hit on his bar point and get primed. I would have continued. That's my play. I know it's more shots. Of course, you don't want to have a 6 and be able to come out with it, too. What does the 2-time world champion do here?
This one is 3 block is dangerous. It might lose gamma. So it's possible.
Okay, you might make that play. Okay. I thought the 4 was automatic to come out, but we'll see. Okay, he's not thinking about doubling, is he? I mean, he certainly could lose his market. He did double. Very gutsy, interesting double, isn't it? What a cube. And Fernando's got to really think about it. He took it. I think you have to take cubes like that. Oh, even though he doesn't cover, this is a great roll.
Good Lord.
A great roll. I don't think that's the right play, though. I think you bring a checker to the 6 point to cover. Attaboy, he sees it. That's the play. Really rewarded for his boldness there for taking that chance. Good for him. Oh, Fernando's luck has not gone away. It's a dead cube now. Nobody can cube because he only needs 2 points to win the match. There's hope. There's life. He's breathing. No 3, and he's in the game. Oh, 3-5 hits twice. There's still a crashing possibility and also a hitting possibility right here. He's not dead. He needs a 6 or a 4 again. Oh, there it is. I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, look at this. A double shot. Forced. There's no way he's going to hit, not the way his luck's going. No way. No way. That's the way it's gone all day for poor T-Ball. 6 in cover. And this match is going to be history very soon unless something very weird happens. There's shots here. High doubles. 3-2. Super safe. That's the 3. Over. Nothing leaves a shot. Oh, I feel for T-Ball. I'm happy for Fernando. Bernardo. No. That's the play. You come off the top, you could leave shots next time. Game over, baby. You want to dance here? You got one little bit of hope if he dances, but he only dances with 4 numbers. Good match. Very well played. It's just a shame that the luck was so one-sided. Now I want to do one thing here. We'll do the selfie. First time you and I have done commentary together. Yeah, there you go with the mic. Great. Thank you for helping. Really appreciate it. You didn't see the whole match, but I'm telling you, it was just really tremendously one-sided. I really hated that game that that Fernando played, where he left all those shots. We cleared the 6-point. You wouldn't have done that. And the follow-up play where he got hit, that's just way too much, way too rich. And you're winning. Just take the win. But you didn't get punished for it. You got punished that game. Well, thank you all for watching. I want you again to hit the like button. I want you to please check out the Backgammon Galaxy playing site and the website. And I'll do one more little pitch here. Join your local federation. The federations use their money to promote the game. And just like any sport or game, you need an organization that takes control, that makes sure that the tournament directors are being fair about how they're treating the players and that the players live up to basic standards. T-Ball, my friend, how could you lose the match with all those good rolls? You were so lucky the whole match and you still lost.
So,
I think I cube a little bit too aggressive.
Actually, Kiko thinks you missed one cube.
Before 5-2.
Before the 5-2.
5-2, I have to.
Yeah.
But I think he misplay 5-5.
Oh, no question. We don't think he should have cleared the 6-point. And then the next play where he left you all those shots, if he'd have stopped and cubed there, it's hard to remember that cube.
If he leave me the shot on the 6, I definitely cube. But I think it was not enough.
If you don't hit him, you're probably gammoned anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why you cube.
Yeah, I know. But I thought maybe I can save the gammon if I roll 6-2 or something.
Oh, so you did think about the cube.
I did think
Oh,
about
you
the cube.
did.
Yeah, of course.
You're smarter than you look then.
Maybe.
Well, here's what I like most. The whole match, you were smiling. Losing. The guy had incredible dice. You're smiling and I just love your attitude.
If you could hear what they were saying, each other with Sender and Wilcox, they are playing the main final and they are like trash talking or I don't know. It was like funny.
By the way, they have microphones, don't they? The whole world's hearing what they're saying, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought you were going to have mics in there.
Yeah.
Oh, for the doubles. Oh,
Bell High shots.
okay. So you're saying Sander and Wilcox are joking like crazy while they're playing?
Yeah.
Wow.
At least at the beginning of the match.
Well,
so it was funny.
I just love that you always had a smile on your face. You took it like a man. And by the way, you're not a loser. You won money. You went very far. You had a great tournament. And everybody but maybe 5 people are happier than you are about this tournament. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you next year in the finals.
I hope so.
Okay.
At least semi-final.
And I'm coming to Switzerland. I love your chouette. What's
Come
going
to
on there?
Switzerland. You are welcome in Geneva.
Thank you so much.
See
Thanks
you.
for playing.
Enjoy.
Okay. I think that about wraps it up. I think if you're watching live now, you ought to switch to that other channel and listen to Nick and Mark with the undefeated finals between, I think, two of the best players that are alive today that have not won Monte Carlo, and now one of them is going to win it. We don't know which one. One of them has a good chance to win it. That's right. Neither one of them may win it. They could both lose, but one of them is going to be in the finals. Thank you for watching, and let us know how you feel about the streaming. Any ideas or recommendations about the commentary? Do I joke around too much or too little? I think everybody has a different opinion. Somebody, Martin Howe, said that Thibault played at 3.37. Oh, you were putting it in. Fernando played at 6.19, and that doesn't surprise me. I would have bet that Thibault outplayed Fernando mainly because of that one game. Take that one game away, and I think you had pretty strong play by both players. But they made it exciting. It was fun. Thanks for watching. If you ever get a chance to come to Monte Carlo, there's nothing like it. I've been all over the world. I've been in tournaments everywhere. There's nothing like the feeling and excitement here. And the energy here is just terrific. Thank you very, very much. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.